first question to you is with regards to this particular order coming in, right? The agreement coming in terms of the economics of this, how is it different from what you've generally done? How are the margins different? And how much will this bring to the table in terms of where top line goes?
Thank you, Mahima, for inviting. Yes, this order is the second order for our portfolio of as a project developer. Our first project we received by 50 by 100 megawatt, again by GUVNL. And I think we are the one of the few company who is going to complete the project by this July 2026. That is much ahead than the schedule. So that has encouraged us to take up the further plunge into this field. And we are looking forward to build up the portfolio of about 1 gigawatt in next 3 years. So in line of that, our vision, we have taken the second order. So we are confident to complete the order again in time. And second line, we are also creating a manufacturing facility from cell to container level and cell to CNI level for providing the BESS solutions to the industry. And this facility is expected to be ready in the month of October this year. So we want to ensure that we'll be supplying these projects, all the material from our manufacturing facility. And our company is taking a sizable market share for the huge BESS and CNI market in India by providing products and solutions.
Mr. Sheth, good morning. This is good afternoon. This is Hiral on this side. My question to you is, for a project like this, if you have to look at immediate execution, are there any supply chain bottlenecks when it comes to battery procurement, or you are well stocked in terms of meeting the requirement to execute?
As a philosophy, my company is always working that how we can find out a solution as a Make in India solutions, or we work on more on Atmanirbhar as an India as a country. And that is the growth we have received by incorporating various products manufacturing in India in last 5 years. Similarly, the products required for this project will be battery and container solutions. So we have put up a first project from cell to container solutions will be ready, as I told you, in the month of October. Yes, we have a lot of challenges as about 90% of the cells are coming from China. Previously, about 80-90% of the container solutions as a complete solution were coming from China. So we want to bring it down. And we are looking forward to doubling the capacity by next year so that we can contribute for this localization. Of course, the challenges will be there for next 2 years, and India has to be self-dependent.
Okay. Mr. Sheth, if I'm not wrong, your current order book stands at over 1,300 odd crores. Just want to know the timelines for the execution of the same and how much of this will materialize in FY27, and if you have any internal growth targets for the top line for FY27.
As a company level, I think we've been growing more than 60 to 70% on CAGR and accordingly EBITDA and PAT level since last 4 years. Internally, we are looking forward for growing next year about 50 to 60% based on the orders we have received. And normally the orders timeline, if it is supply order, it is between 6 to 9 months. It is EPC orders, it is between 12 to 18 months.
Okay. The other question I have, Mr. Sheth, is in terms of the revenue visibility. If you could help me understand, what is the contract rate in terms of per megawatt per month? And what's the cumulative number that you're looking at? And what's the impact it could have in terms of your EBITDA margins over the 18-month commissioning phase?
In general, for my company, all the products are not coming in per megawatt basis because we have a single mix of the product. We are into the BESS as a product. We also working as a BESS as a developer model. We are also working power transmission and substation segments, that is product and EPC all. If you look at only for the BESS as a developer, normally industry is offering between 2 to 2.5 rupees per megawatt per month basis for your installation for 12 years.
Okay.
And you can expect the EBITDA level between 70 or 80% as per the industry standard for the same.
Okay, interesting. Okay. The other part is that you've mentioned that around 2,000 crore of opportunity pipeline for FY27 is already visible for your entire order book. What is the conversion rate looking like, and how much of a certainty do you have of will be converted in FY27 from this 2,000 odd crore?
See, we grew our order book about 107% on year-on-year basis this year, and we grew by revenue about 79% for the year. Based on the order, based on the tailwind, and based on the new manufacturing facilities which is being created in 2026 October, as we are putting an integrated manufacturing park. So we are looking forward to have the numbers more than 1,000 crores for the next year.
Okay.
Okay, so just to clarify, what is this 1,000 crore going to be?
That is the revenue for the company.
Okay, overall revenue is what you're looking at as well. Okay, apart from this, if you have to look at overall margins in terms of EBITDA, on this kind of a revenue number, what will that look like in terms of FY27?
We are aiming to continue and marginally improve the EBITDA level as a group because our manufacturing facilities will be started by this year, and that will help us to get the numbers. So we believe that we'll be able to continue and be able to improve it marginally further.
Mr. Seth, for fuel cells and electrolyzers, because these are more margin accretive, both of these products, what are the opportunities looking like? What are you as a company doing, and what is the current state in terms of commercialization for all of both of these products?
Frankly, these products, especially for the fuel cell, will take about 2 to 3 years to come to the market. And normally we have been developing the product solutions and licensing agreement at least 3-4 years ahead than the market. So we believe that the fuel cell will give the numbers from 2028-29 because to provide the fuel cells, the hydrogen market should be sufficiently matured. And we believe that our electrolyzers supply chain will take up for this year. So we'll be able to start giving the numbers for the year 26-27 to start with electrolyzers. Next year, it will gradually increase, and we are aiming to use our capacity more than 200 megawatt by year 2028 for the electrolyzer also.
So that's good growth. Now, the other thing is 40% growth in terms of FY27 is what you're looking at. What gives you that confidence to sustain this kind of number? And two, in terms of the capex, what's the plan to fund it?
Our next year's capex is between about 280 to 330 crores. That is across our group companies. That includes the investment of the new manufacturing facility of the Advait Battery Ecosystem Private Limited, new manufacturing facility of the electrolyzers under our company called Advait Energy Private Limited. Then we also have the capex. We are doing about 100 crores in our existing business. That will be operational again from this year, October. So these are the capex number, and we find enormous opportunities for across all the sectors that we are working for. And we do not find any difficulty on achieving these kind of numbers.
Okay, all right. Mr. Seth, thank you so much for taking out the time and actually answering all those questions so candidly. Let's try to pull up the stock as well and see as to what it's doing in trade today.